Hanu, I don't hear anything from you. No, anything from you. Uh, thing. And connect to audio, there is something called more. Means
Hello. Do you hear me?
now I'm able to hear you. Okay, great. So the thing you have mailed me is a
But
blank
I
sheet.
can't hear you.
Is it? Hello? Hello. 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 Yeah. Hello.
Now you can be Alisha.
Able to hear you. Am I audible to you?
Okay, I'm attaching that file now, so you will get it in.
Gotcha.
How that went blank.
No, the one which you sent me,
I did make one blank template file.
yes,
Really attached
yes,
that.
that got attached. If you see name, it's blank TC, the name is TC blank. So I thought,
Oh.
turn on with my browser. Not much. Not yet.
Okay, I'm gonna email it to you right now.
Mhm.
Okay, sounds good.
Yes, and to Anusha, one is just nothing with that, if I mistake it.
Okay. Sorry, I got something from Obed. So that's from Obed. So, online for one test case.
Yeah. I don't know if we if we would consider the click like different information, then you click on a login button, and would you consider another step?
Enter username as a one step, and password is one step, and check-in is one step. You'll have 3 steps here. You have to break it down. That's why I said don't merge actions. No, like I mentioned specifically in yesterday's session, I do not want anything to be clubbed. I want every this right.
Okay. So let me think. So let's say in the first one, right, where the user enters a username, right, and then the user enters password, right. So that'd be like 2 steps. So in the expected results, do we actually write? So we can write something the expected results for that too.
If you have some expected results, write it. If you don't have, you can leave it blank, not a problem. I've shown yesterday, test case summary, file, login with credentials, fine. Just a second. The description, you need like this. So you need to be more elaborate with description. Login should be successful if user provides credentials. Like this, more elaborate with a output the user trying to do and what are we expecting out of that. So everything in a single line. Then go here, 1, enter name, 2, enter password, click on document button, enter. This is the first test case. That we will have a expected result something like it should be editable, so it should be editable, and submit should be after providing username and password. And for the same step, I have one more expected result that login should be successful. And then welcome message will be shown in the application. Right. Yeah. So this is I have told you yesterday in the class as well, right? you look at the recording, you can understand it. But this is what I've told you to write very elaborately. And one action in one test step. So any actions at any cost. So I've told you.
Yeah. I only did that like on the bottom ones where it's actually needed like 4 steps, you know.
And see here, this is 3 and this is 4. That means this is part of this or different
No,
test case. This is a different
I think I
test
just-
case, right?
Yeah, I just missed it.
Okay. And from expected result, okay, if you don't have, you can leave it blank. But I want only one action in one test step. You are supposed to club them. Right?
Okay.
So would you like to revoke?
Yeah. Yeah, do that again. Wait down more.
Let me just go through the summary and the summary. Like a login credentials, test if unreached user request site. Okay, touch with lead and a password, empty username and valid password. Cool. Next, I mean these are good actually. Check if password is marked on the screen. Get the login functional. Function handles, get sensitive. Alright. After login, try to copy the password. So this is on the screen. Can be copied. Wonderful. Verify account log. Right. Check if I'm selecting back button after logging out, the user is not signed in. Copy and save the URL. Log out to the URL. Login page. This one regarding this 11. This one you can club with the first one. That is like here. Welcome message should be shown in the application. So
Okay.
like this. Okay. Because this is part of this is part of login. You can add this step here. You can add this step here. You don't have to put a separate test case will do, but you can have it in the same test validation. That's why you usually please okay.
Yes, then I want to the website. I want to see after we log in.
I understood. This is not test can be something like application website. Then here please start messaging. Okay. You're not supposed to write this. The step, the application point. So this should be in the expected result. And when testing, if your result matches the expected result, you will write as expected, but not here. If you roll down, leave side. Add button. Okay. Yeah, leave tab. Yeah, good. We do not cover this. Yet, if you hover, it should highlight. So, this is actually adding a new leaf type. So the I clarify add a new leaf type. You have a few more scenarios related to adding new leaf types.
Okay.
Then, yeah, you will select edit. These are not acceptable. You may have to change these. And you have to put more steps. Roll down.
I don't know what to call it. The configure on the left side. On side. Yeah. What do you call that?
Drop down.
Okay, drop down. Yeah. Make more sense.
Yeah. Configure drop down. You're supposed to put each of the type, like go to configure drop down, click on leaf period, and then you have to write test cases for this as well. Then you go to configure leaf types. You have to write test cases for all of these. And what happens when you click on the leaf type? It should open and it'll be editable when you click. And work week. What happens if you click on work week? What happens if you click on edit? What happens if you change something? Right. So all these details you have to do. And related to delete, you cannot hover and the color should change. If you select something like this, okay, click on delete. It and the error message is the warning message. That message should be shown, and fully deleted message should be shown. Removed after some time. To write all those details, like login, you have written perfectly, except that you need to split the steps. Up all of them. Right, again you have written very well. But coming to the leaf tab, you have not anything in fact. You have not covered even 1% of what is there. Then you want to click on the review tool. You have a lot of stuff here again. So you'll have to cover up test cases for this as well. Like you leave, so you click on this, select the checkbox delete, and then add, and then configure. You have multiple options. You edit. There's a lot of stuff more you have to write. All right.
Okay.
For no reason have I given one whole to write few test cases. Right? I know there are a lot of test cases. That's the reason I have given one whole day to write this. This just makes sense to you. Okay, so I'll wait for the test to be submitted tomorrow.
Okay.
Just in case you didn't understand what happened yesterday. Alright, so I'll wait till tomorrow for your test.
Okay.
Depending on tomorrow's feedback, I'll wait Ram. Okay?
Okay.
Today I'm not updating anything. And okay, this is the first test case. Test case ID is 1. So I want to put why you did not put. You randomly wrote.
Look at
what is all radio button?
And okay, when it says a test case, I was thinking that we write it for each that we wrote. But yeah, I know that's what I was thinking. That's why I left it blank, but realize that that's not the case. That's not what you wanted.
Yeah, so it has to be, and there'll be a separator, and here, second test case begins.
Mm.
By login with invalid credentials, and then blah blah blah, blah.
Mm.
To have more steps and everything here. Okay, so they have 11 to experts. What I wanted you to do is put the test number 1 here, and web elements. Web elements are web elements which are involved only in this test case. In this case, username, password, and submit button. These 3 things are involved. Okay. So I wanted you to write like. So, test case 1. This is my ID. I have given it like that. Just a sample. I just is 1, 2, 3, 4. Not a problem. Okay. Then web elements are username, password, submit button. These are the things involved in my first test case. It comes to separator. Second test case. In this case also the same thing because it's related to.
Right.
But test data might be different. Even test data is different. It's okay. So the elements will remain the same. So name, password, again, some that's done. Then after writing my test step, write all the test cases. Second step, identify all the web elements. Third, fill up the experts. Could you get enough time to work on this, or how did it happen to be so clumsy?
Because I thought you said you wanted the web elements. I didn't know you wanted it from the test case. Yeah, I just got the web elements on the page.
Because if you look at yesterday's recording, let me play it. Yeah, this one. You might be able to get the audio out of it. You understand like what I've been telling. Yeah, here. Once again. See, I told you yesterday very clearly that I wanted to be like this. See, I wrote it for you guys.
Yeah, I don't watch the video.
But what we did, do it in the class, I thought we notes of how things are required to be done. That's not a video. So, a video of the test, right? See, yesterday also I have mentioned like put T001, mention all the details and like this. So, I put in all the details and see here I have mentioned specifically for this as well. For test case 001, using password and all the details I've mentioned specifically in the video as well. Sorry, in the class as well. So I want you guys to pay attention to what I'm saying. Please ask if you don't understand what I've said. Okay. There is no meaning for me telling without you understanding. Please let me know if you're not understanding.
Yeah, that was tape. I thought I knew it, but obviously I didn't.
Okay. So tomorrow, with Photo sales. Custom purposes, navigate to website. Okay. Okay, now you there?
Yeah.
Yes. After seeing this, one thing I wanted to tell you is you need to improve a bit on your English, because developer, he may not need English very much. He just needs to read the requirement document given to him and implement it. But for a tester to have very good English, because to tell people saying that this is my test case and something has failed like this, you guys did not properly have to be able to express what's happening in the application. So for that you need to have a little better communication. So I see there are a lot of spelling mistakes and navigate. Website. Validate web address. So what did you mean by this?
If that mean if the website is open.
Hello.
I enter the URL web address on the web bar and it opens. Web address in the web bar, it open or it should navigate to the ORM website.
Here. So, yeah, sorry for that. loss of connection. We'll connect from a different tool tomorrow, if this is the case every day. So what does this mean, the test case summary mean? What do you want to do here? Convey it in a better way.
I want to put that web address on the address bar, and it should navigate me to the site.
Right. Yeah, Nazir?
Yes.
Okay. So, HRM web address, navigate to website. Can like validate nation to HRM. Say website, say it web application. That sounds more professional. Okay. So I could say it this way. Validate navigation to Orange HRM web application instead of it's just your English. You made a good sense with it meaning be able to open HRM web page, login web page. URL in the address bar. But I should open. I didn't want you to write actual result. I wanted you to only write accepted result. Actual result will come when you are executing. Currently you are writing test cases. You are not executing. Okay. So I don't want actual. Then a validate user is able to enter credentials for login. And user should be able to click on the user ID bar. This is not your final motto of the test case. So, the final motto of the test case is user should be able to log into the application with valid credentials.
Correct.
Click. So, this description is applicable to the whole test case. This description will tell us what the motto of your test case is. Even the summary will tell what the motto of the test case is, but decision elaborates it even more better. Both will, but this will be a little bit elaborate. Now click in the ID bar. You don't have to click. You click user ID. This will do. Oh my, this blinking cursor and all is not required, okay?
Okay.
You should be able to type in user IDs, you know? There's a blank line, never keep blank lines, type in user ID. Validate user is able to enter credentials for login. This is also part of the same test case. Okay.
Credential, that means both is password and ID.
Yeah, ID. Okay. And that is also not required. Instead, taken in the login itself, even user should be able to log in. Okay. And even that blinking cursor and all is not required at all. And description for each and every step. I can click on the login button, successfully open the web page of user should be logged in successfully. This is how it is going to be. Okay. And
okay.
A welcome message should be shown. Okay. I'm sure you'll get more than 30 to 40 test cases. Okay, it's not going to be 10 or 5. You may get 50 test cases as well. It's not be so less. You missed out on test cases. Not to compare, but if you look at Nazir's test cases, for login itself, he has these many scenarios. Okay. The steps, the scenarios are good. If you look at yours, not have any scenario for login except that login. So you have to, when testing, you have to validate. Testing is more about finding bugs rather than just skimming through the application. So if you want to find bugs, you have to play around more with the application. If you play more with the application, you have to have more number of scenarios, a lot of scenarios. Okay, you're getting 50, 100, doesn't matter. Still one test case missing. Right, for example, you will write all the test cases like login on the application and login and verify the leave tab, verify the tab. And you have written so many test cases. If I am to leave and to me saying that I have written the test cases, please check. Why do you miss the test case? To find if the application is working fine in Chrome, in Firefox, in Internet Explorer, in Safari, Opera, all those. What's the test case?
Oh, you should check across the browser.
Browser, because it is web application. Web application should work across all the browsers. So you have to write one test case that as well. You have to run test case for Windows, Linux, Mac. Like so, it should work on all platforms and all browsers also because it is a web application. So,
if we go like that across the platforms, then definitely it could go over the.
I don't want across the platform. I want only for the leave tab. And then, okay, forget about admin, forget about PIM.
Okay.
Only leave tab. What is inside the leave tab? Okay, there is something called configure. In I have three options. What if I click on the first option? What happens if I select the second option? What happens if I select on the third option? Okay, there are so many things. Okay, then in order to make changes, edit it. Country is editable without edit. So when if I change the country, then what happens if I click edit? What happens if I change something and click on save? Then if I click on edit, the success message should come. And I do not make any changes and then click on save. This you will have to cover. It gets a lot of tests. Okay. It's not to say, but your test is really bad, very bad. You have to improve very much on that. Okay, and you have written scenarios for login very well, but the remaining scenarios are very poor. Well, so the login up to login, like 11th scenario, the scenarios are very good. Okay, these scenarios which I have said, these scenarios are very good, but you need to write the test steps in a better manner.
Should I start it after the login? Like, should I start with the usage?
Done, right? This is because this you will include in the test case.
Yeah.
No, step 1, test case.
Yeah.
Yes. Please be precise, not to get confused. Okay. After that, you will say like, after opening the application, the first test case is navigate to leave tab. Okay. So you will navigate to leave tab. After navigating to leave tab, first item is configure. Okay. So navigate to leave tab, you should say like click on the leave tab. After clicking, leave types should be shown. All types should be displayed in the table. It should have add delete options, and it should have options configure drop down to change between these 3 options. Okay.
Okay.
So you have first test case after you log in. Then next case will start with the first item here. The first item is configure. In configure, it will start with the first item, which is leave period. So the first item. In first item, I have this. So you say like when user navigates to configure leave period, it will all else. Okay. That will be next test case. And third test case will be like edit leave period details. Then you will edit these details and okay. And the next is you have the option called reset. So what you will do, you will edit and save it and try to save or something, then see what happens. Then you will have this successful message also, that also you have to mention. Okay, once all the options here are covered, then we will go back from this one. Okay, in configure, what happens if I go to leave tabs? So in types, you have add. What are you click on add? And what are the other internal operations that are going to happen? Okay. Then after the entire internal functionality of add button is complete, then click on delete. What happens if I click on delete? And the internal operations of delete. Then you will come back here. After delete, what is there? This is first checkbox. You will select all. So if you click on this, all of them should be selected. Then the next thing is this one. Unit check is clickable. If you are able to click on this, it is not clickable, so ignore.
Right.
Then you come here and check this. What happens? You will come here, check this. What happens?
So the test case just mention the clickables.
And
Is not clickable, just leave it.
is not click. No, you have to mention. You have mentioned like the table should name, leave type, country, leave rule. The specific details should be displayed in the table correctly. Proper details should be shown. Okay.
Do that for each of the leave types, right?
All of these are the same again. So we have to do for each of the leave type. If something is repeating, you can for one of them. Click leave type, options, change it, and then this is also one option, change it. You have something to click here. What happens when you click this? What happens when you cancel? What happens when you save? And then you have a leave rule here. Here, leave rule in the to advanced case, click on the leave rule. After that, just scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. Okay. Then see if there is something else after the table is completed. There is nothing. Nothing. So ignore. Right?
It's going to be test case if we are able to scroll down and up and down.
Yes, that will also be a test case. The test case will be something like you will be able to view all view types. Okay, and so for that you should be able to scroll. Able to scroll down to view all the leaf types. If you add a new leaf type should be displayed in the table here. That is also one test case. Like you, that would come here. Okay. Is it? So I want all the test cases to be done. Okay. Want to mention in very specific detail and only one action in one step.
Right.
No ands. Like we use the and.
Yeah.
I don't want to see any and in the steps. No and. Expected results also no and. If an and that is coming into 2 in the next line. Like I wrote, login should submit button should be clickable and also login should be successful. So I stripped it at the and, I removed the and, put them in 2 lines. So getting something like and, put them in 2 lines.
Okay.
Okay, see anything to be clubbed. I mean grouped in one single sentence like this. Okay. Nazir, a lot, and same applies to you with respect to. And there is nothing called new test case ID. Whatever test case ID is there here, that case ID only mention it here. And audit all the XPaths that are being used in that one test case. For all web elements that are being used. Here I am using one more thing, welcome message. Right? Yeah, so I want the, here I will be using, since it is invalid credentials, I want error message, so error message will be there.
So you want to separate it, right? Like how you did with the yellow paint line? You want to separate like that too, right?
Yeah, separate them. It'll be easy to distinguish and easy to work with.
Okay.
So, yeah, we'll get see you tomorrow. Okay?
Works.
Yeah. Remember. You can ping me or message me if you need anything, if you have any doubts related to writing test cases.
Okay, I will do that today if I come across something.
Nazir. Yeah, so please make sure you'll pass through the test. Yeah.